Hello, it's me again. So this time around we'll be talking about a very vital topic, which is who can work with neurodiverse children. It will interest you to know that it's not everyone that can work with neurodiverse children. Yes. So why can't everyone work with neurodiverse children? Here is it. One, they are unique. They have unique ways of learning. They are special. In fact, that's why some people refer to them as children with special educational needs. They have special ways of learning. Their needs are different from the generic needs of other children. So, and they need to be addressed uniquely to meet up their areas of challenges so they can cope with other people. So this is part of the reason why it's not everyone that understands their conditions, and it's not everyone that can work with them. So basically, who are the children I'm referring to as neurodiverse children? These are children who are on the autism spectrum disorder, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. We have cerebral palsy, we have Down syndrome, and many more. Think about other neurodevelopmental conditions. So basically, for a parent who doesn't know what exactly to do, but they know that their child is not meeting up with some developmental milestones just as other children. In other words, the child is not hitting the ground running. Yes. So it basically means you're observing that the child is lagging behind, maybe in speech, maybe in physical activities, maybe in calculation wise, maybe in interest, physical growth, cognitive reasoning, and so on. And you don't know your left from your right. Sometimes you can even know your left from your right, and it doesn't just occur to you that at this point this is who I should be seeing. Yes, but at the first stage, if you haven't visited, or if you haven't taken your child to visit any professional before, these are the professionals you should be looking at that can work with neurodiverse children. So that first stage is for assessment. Actually, they will help you know what exactly is wrong. Are your concerns truly, should you be really worried about what's going on, or should you not? So this set of people will come in. One, we have behavior analysts, we have pediatricians, we have psychologists, clinical psychologists, developmental psychologists, child psychologists. They could come, they could rescue you out, help you with assessment. Speech therapists, occupational therapists, special educational needs teachers, and child neurologists. Yes, all of these professionals could help you out to assess and to know if you should be concerned or if you should be worried. And they will tell you what exactly is wrong with the child. So it's very necessary when you visit the right professional for help. What is realistic in Nigeria right now is you might not have all of these professionals in one clinic, right? But the ones that are very common in our settings that you can have access to and could guide you on who next to go see are child pediatricians, psychologists, and behavior analysts too are getting very popular in Nigeria now. I mean, so they could guide you and say, okay, go for this assessment, do this next, do this next, go see an audiologist to check his ears and all of those things. So if you can meet at least this set of people, basically either a behavior analyst at your first contact, or a special educationist can also refer you to, can guide you on who to see. We have a psychologist and as well as occupational therapists and child pediatricians. So that is for phase 1. And for phase 2 is a part of intervention. Maybe you've done your assessment, yes, your maybe basically diagnostic assessment, and you want to know who can now work with this child. This child has been diagnosed with this, this child has been diagnosed with this and that, but at this point you are confused of, I mean, going for the right person. Who is the right person at this point? I mean, we all know that applied behavior analysis has been well proven to work with children on the autism spectrum and even outside autism spectrum, as long as it's behavioral challenges. All right. So, and for behavioral intervention, I mean, you can see a behavior analyst, a registered behavior technician, or applied behavior analysis technician. They could work. So when you're sourcing for people who can work or who can provide basic intervention, these are the people you meet. So an international behavior analyst and so on. So they will help you out, they will guide you. But one thing you also need to know is, please don't work with people who are not trained in this field, because I mean, it could cause a whole lot of damage than you can imagine. So it is good you work with people who are trained, I mean, and licensed, because you are sure that they understand the ethics of the profession, and you're sure that, I mean, they are getting support from other professionals in the field, maybe through the association. And the good thing about it is, in the applied behavior analysis field, no one works alone. We work as team. For example, a registered behavior technician or applied behavior analysis technician, which is ABATs, do not work alone. They don't work alone. They work with supervisors. They work under supervisions. I mean, you can be rest assured that you're getting the best for your child that way. So, and one thing you should know is that it doesn't mean they are not good enough when you're working under supervision. I mean, of course, you know the power of checks and balancing. So when the activities are being checked, I mean, it helps them to do the right thing, or it reminds them of the right thing to do, and to work under what? The ethical codes of conduct. So this is very vital. So C for intervention. Yes, you could see a special educational needs teachers too. You could say an occupational therapist. Yes, depending on the needs, right? But in general, a behavior analyst can guide you. All right. So RBT can provide intervention too. I'm emphasizing these things so that it can keep on ringing to your hearing. So ABATs, occupational therapists, speech therapists, special educational needs teachers, and that is it. I mean, I'm not adding to it. That it's it. So when you're sourcing, source for this thing. I mean, I cannot always work with everybody, and my colleagues cannot always work with everybody. I mean, there are some people who are available. Sometimes our hands might be full, but you can look for other people who are also in the field, trained and licensed to do this thing. But I know you want to ask a question. What if I can't afford these guys? What if I cannot pay them for behavior or for applied behavior analysis services? What should I do? Or what if there is no one who is trained as an behavior therapist in my community? I mean, it's a field that is growing in Nigeria. What exactly should I do? I mean, you could get someone who has, I mean, basically teaching experiences and get them supervised and trained. I mean, you yourself as parents could get some basic trainings and be therapists yourself. There is nothing bad. I mean, parents are good therapists. They come out to be good therapists from history. So please, all you need to do if you cannot find these professionals around you is to call anyone who is licensed to guide you on what to do at different points in time, and maybe how you could go for the professional courses, so that I mean you can get formal training too and be licensed as well. I mean, sometimes you don't even need the license, just the training, so that you can work well with your child and you're sure that your child is getting the best. So I've done a lot of talking. I hope it's insightful. God bless you. Next time I want you to come again, as I'll be telling you more things that are insightful. Thank you once more for watching. Like my page, subscribe, refer others, and you're blessed. I'm grateful. Bye.